All right, everybody, good afternoon. Here I am in Huntington Park again. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep putting pressure on this corrupt city council. Huntington Park appointed 2 illegal aliens to city commissions. It was August 3rd, 2015. We have continued to show up. We have made incredible progress on many other fronts. The city is now facing a utility users tax repeal very soon. Joseph Turner of American Children First has been spearheading that, along with Nick the Greek and Danny Salazar. Those are 2 residents who live in the city of Huntington Park. And this is an important area for us because State Senator Ricardo Lara, his office is in this building right over here. So off we go. I've got my signs. So this is what it takes, folks. It's just essential. You know, we invite more and more of you to either join with us or to join with others. I understand that this might be a pretty interesting evening tonight. The reporter from the Wave, the LA Wave, is here today. So that usually signals something. I'm not sure what exactly. Oh, great. So let me see. You want to make sure you get the lay of the land here. And there's the former city manager going to his office. That's the guy who got locked out of his own office. Right there. I wonder, really quickly, everybody should know this is where in this location, City Staff Park. The state senator has a spot here too, usually. Let's see, is he here today? Carpool, economic development manager, the state senator. Look at these cars, look at these gas guzzling cars. I don't see how any of this is consistent with the green agenda that everybody's been pushing. Look at these gigantic vehicles. Okay, so this part we know that Deanne and company are here, so that's good. Okay, so this is Huntington Park. We have, okay, this is an exempt vehicle. Oh, look at that, it's a Huntington Park vehicle. Huh. Here's the city. This is probably the cleanest section of the city. It's here in the city hall. Okay, I've given people a bit of a tour here. Here's the park. There was another location that was blocked for some strange reason. It's too bad we can't go back to the previous days when things were much more orderly here. Okay, good. They've taken away the... Hey. 13 candidates. So, what's in the news today? 13 Democrats were running to replace Jimmy Gomez in the 51st Assembly District. And Jimmy Gomez was elected to Congress earlier this year. He delayed his arrival in Congress by about... Okay, and there's Manny Avila, one of the crooked 5 here. Corrupto! He's the one who kicked out. It was voter fraud. Unbelievable. And there's the city manager who got locked out of his office for no reason. This is the guy who said, "Don't yell at me or I'll stop talking." This is the same people. They cover up this crap in this city. Appointing 2 illegals was like the very beginning of covering up a long chain of abuses in this town. I wonder if that Infanzon guy is still here, taking a 6-figure salary after telling a black woman to go back to Africa. These are the sister cities. I'm sure you could hear me downstairs. Yeah. I know, I went after Manny, and our favorite city, remember that former city manager who locked himself out of the office? Uh-huh. So he was here too. I followed him up briefly. Okay. Hey, Greg. Hey. Okay. Wow, it's chilly in here. They're going to commemorate a police officer. Keller, yes. Okay. That's something I can honor. Hey, what's up, Raul? Oops. Well, I saved my spot, essentially. Perfect. Yep. Pink slip. Karina. It's important to have that one man and one woman next to Karina here because she's a lesbian. In fact, all the women
All
are.
of them are.
All of them are, isn't
They're
it?
all lovers.
It's a distorted.
They are all lovers.
It's a distorted, destructive. I mean, every perversion
my
is.
favorite right here.
Yeah, that's. Did you put Cosme back on it?
No, but I will.
Okay, don't worry. There's no hurry.
Get this guy.
Well, and are there rats on the other side too?
No, this is just.
Wake up, rats.
Wake up, rats. Do the right thing.
Oh, brother. Hey, this guy was front row center in Chicano Park when a bunch of Clan with the Tan tried to kill me. So you thought that was okay? You have a bunch of. You had a bunch.
I was in San Diego for the Dodger-Padre game.
That's a lie. This guy was at Chicano Park rallying with the troops. You had brown supremacist Clan with the Tan surrounding us with the shit. The police officers required 35 sheriff police officers had to surround us, and you suborned that. Why? Why do you stand with these arrogant bigots who want to kill people because they have lighter skin? This guy right here, everybody, and this guy claims to be a Teamster too. You know, labor unions are undermining their own employees now by pushing for open borders. This guy right here was at Chicano Park. You're pro-America.
I'm pro-America.
Okay, so then how can you be pro-Chicano Park?
Do you know the story about Chicano Park?
Oh, I do. It's founded by a commie. It's founded by, a Nazi founded it, an anti-Semite. Oh, look at him twist. Twist. We got a couple of heifers.
No, that was the story of Chicano Park. Go on YouTube.
No, you tell me the story if I'm wrong.
There was Chicano Park. That whole area was full of junkyards. It used to be neighborhoods, and then they zoned it for junkyards.
Then why can't they call it American Park?
Are you going to listen, or are you going to have a conversation?
You're not answering me. You don't want to have a conversation. You want to stand with bigots.
No, we'll have a conversation. Chicano Park was full of junkyards.
And it still is.
Then they decided they wanted to make it a police substation, and the neighborhood, which had been arguing for a park for a long time, ended up taking it over as a park.
Okay, so why is it Chicano? Why isn't it American Park or San Diego Park? Why was I chased out?
You would have to ask.
No. You were right there in the middle of it.
Who founded Chicano Park?
All I have to tell you is that he was a Nazi and an anti-Semite who died in 2015 with the only thing that the San Diego Union Tribune had to say was he had a controversial past. Controversial. An anti-Semite and a Nazi. But that's controversial. That's nothing special about that, apparently. It's okay. But when you have Roger Ogden and Chris Wyrick, who is a father, who we just wanted to have a pizza and see the murals. And what was the response we got? We had 800 at the park ready for blood. They wanted to hang me from a tree. I felt like a black man in the South in the 50s. And it was just like that with 35 police officers, and then you have the sergeant on scene saying it's gone south really fast. We got to get you out of here. Is that what Chicanos do? Is that what Chicanos stand for?
Chicanos were having a perfect day.
No, they were not.
Why would you go over there and instigate?
Listen to this, everybody.
Look, you care about.
I'm instigating.
You care about tax dollars.
This is what we deal with, America. This is what we deal with. Bigots who want to justify racist violence.
You don't care that Huntington Park is spending money on police?
I already have spoken against that too. This is what desperation looks like.
You know why I can't argue with you? I can't argue with you
because you're wrong.
No, because you don't have any morals and values. You're paid.
That's right. If they were just obeying their laws.
No. See, the thing is, you're paid to do this. You don't have any morals and values. I know your story. You used to be a teacher. What happened? You were a teacher and you cared about educating the future generation.
Everybody, this is how desperate it gets.
Why did you?
This is how desperate it gets. They justify racial hatred against Americans. Unbelievable. And here's the other attorney. Our best friend Arnold Adler's going to be here today too. So it's about time, but.
Oh my God.
Where are the rest of the heifers?
Has he seen this?
Yeah, he has.
What? I probably haven't or forgotten.
It's the Nowie cartoons about us.
Oh,
about you getting arrested and everything.
I don't waste my time with that.
You commented on it.
I did? I don't remember.
It's alright. It's really funny.
Did you get some new slacks on? Arthur, you put some.
Thank you. It is recording. You can absolutely tell the world I look nice. That's fine.
I want to tell you something to make you really happy. So I went to an event today with this. Are you live?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's fine. With this radical Chicano studies professor from Scripps College.
Why don't you say it in front of Mr. Chicano over here? Oh, you'll wait. Okay.
It has nothing to do with him.
Okay.
Anyway, so she was telling, so the whole presentation was about La Puente, right? About how they're a sanctuary city, how they made it all happen.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that after they became a sanctuary city, she said they wanted to have like a know your rights, like immigrant type thing. And so they held it. And she showed the picture of the completely empty room with all empty chairs.
Really?
And they sent 20 police officers to this event. So she said there were more police than people that showed up.
Really?
And the reason is because prior to that event, she said protesters showed up to Grace Napolitano and disrupted their event, and so it scared everybody away, and it got the police to show up.
Who was there at that Grace Napolitano event?
So, so not only did we have an effect on that event, we had an effect on future events as well.
Really?
No one showed up.
Okay.
Except a bunch of police officers.
Okay.
So
come on in, Robin Vincent.
So there will be a video in a couple of days when I get into it.
We're really having an impact, aren't we?
We're having a huge
impact. Good.
Huge.
All those DACA brats, who are not children, by the way, but radical adults who want to attack and kill like they did to me, are leaving the country.
So she was talking about us, and I was sitting 15 feet from her. She didn't even know that she was talking about the person, or that I was sitting there and that she was talking about us.
You.
Yeah.
That's right. This guy put it on the map. Wonderful. I want you to splice that. You could have a picture of me being pushed out, and then them all being thrown out.
I'm going to do a whole presentation on it.
Yes.
No, it's going to be good. Yeah. So.
But this guy stands with Chicanos and total bigots right here.
I've talked to him.
Hey.
I've talked to him. I've had conversations downstairs.
This guy has conversations. You know what he said? When I was in Torrance, he said, this man has mental health issues. That's what he puts publicly. You want to have a conversation with somebody, but then you say I have mental health issues? That's how you behave? This is one of the other heifers. So he's friends with Diet Pills and Madame Swan and the rest.
Why are you calling people names?
Because they deserve it, and it's fun.
Why are you calling people names?
And then, but why do you call the park Chicano Park?
Do you see what I'm talking about? He doesn't want to have an intelligent conversation.
Because you want to lie.
He doesn't want to talk about movies.
Yay! Nice hat, Alex.
Oh, thank you.
All right, go Guatemateco. Hey, Betty Ratama, how are you? Okay. Okay.
That's cool.
I gotta let him rant.
Are you here for a presentation?
Yeah, are you here for a presentation?
Which one?
The one, no, actually, it was last week. I didn't come for last week.
You don't care about the police officer here? They're commemorating him. You care about the police, right?
I love the police.
Okay, good.
We'll talk more about it.
Good.
But that's not the way to move forward. For us to have, in order to move this country forward,
Remember,
we have
this
to have
is
a
Mr. Pro
conversation. We have to
Chicano
have
Park
a
here.
Conversation, and we have to sit down and put our differences aside to move forward.
Okay.
That's the only way we're going to do it. Calling people names. Why do you
like saying I'm mentally ill, which he did in a post?
Stoop to that level?
But you did that.
Why
He
would
wrote a
you
post
stoop
when I
to
was
that
in
level?
Torrance. You should have seen it. I'm not stooping, I'm standing.
I've never given you that much credit to say
Okay.
your name at the podium.
And he's a liar too. Okay. So tell me, how do you stand with unions who at the same time are undermining our immigration laws and lowering wages? Isn't the purpose of a union to fight for higher wages?
You talk about unions and on your blog, you're for right to
No,
work.
answer my question.
You're for right to work.
He reads my blog, everybody. Well, thank you.
Right to work.
But you won't
know
answer.
what?
We're having a conversation, right?
You know why? I don't get my news from CNN. I get CNN, Fox, MSNBC.
Okay, I don't know why you talk about CNN. Why do you support unions at the same time they want to open our borders, bring in more cheap labor that lowers wages?
Why are we not going after it?
You're not answering my question.
Why are we not going after it?
You didn't answer my question. You don't want to have an intelligent conversation.
I am for workers' rights.
I thought you wanted to have an intelligent conversation.
I'm for workers'
Everybody,
rights.
this is.
I'm for workers'
So I want you
rights.
to say. Really? Legal or illegal?
I'm for workers' rights.
Ah, doesn't want to answer that question.
How is it okay for you to wear clothes or buy items?
Oh, okay. Everybody, I can't wear clothes because I'm white, I guess. Is that the problem? Why?
You're okay.
I should just let him talk. It's hard. It's so
You
hard.
purchase stuff that's made by cheap labor.
Do I? How do you know that?
You chastise the employees.
Wow. How do you know
You
that?
chastise the employees.
I wear-
because none of your clothes.
So
are
are
made
you
in
discriminating
America.
against me because I'm
None of your
white?
clothes are made
Answer
in
his
America.
question, legal or illegal?
What's that?
The workers' rights you fight for, legal or illegal?
If they're here, illegal.
So those two.
Any worker.
And they're undermining.
If they're here,
Because he's a labor guy too.
Why are they?
Aren't you?
I'm not. I was
You worked in a labor union
I
though.
was a teamster.
That's my point.
I fought them too.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah.
So this guy's a teamster.
Cesar Chavez
When they
fought him
were
also.
corrupt, I fought them.
Good for you.
Cesar Chavez.
I did too. When I was in the groceries union, they were using my
How
money.
many cases that went to the labor board? Because they were doing
Oh,
the
and
wrong
speaking
thing.
of the labor board, I'm sure you read this post as well. Trump got his majority now on the
Which are right to work.
NLRB. Thank God for right to work, and it's actually good.
You know what
Good
right to work. Right to work is right to work for less.
No, it isn't. That is the
come
most
on.
tired phrase I've heard.
on.
Hey, it's Cosme the Clown and the corrupt city clerk. She actually filed the paper. She thinks it's funny that she's corrupt. Okay, but he's here as a Teamster. You notice that he's got the logo on. So are you here as a labor member? Why are you wearing the shirt then?
I'm here because I work right by Huntington Park.
Okay, but you've got the Teamster shirt. Does your Teamster boss know that you're doing this? Are you coming here as a member of your union? Joint council, look at this. That is an official shirt. So you're here as an official union rep.
No.
But you're wearing the shirt. So which is it?
I just got off of work.
Oh, sure. You wear your union shirt to work?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's hard for me, Gary. I try to just let him talk, but it's just too
It's hard for
entertaining.
It's hard for
I'm
me to
sorry.
believe that you have any
Okay.
morals and values because you get paid to do this. You get paid to do this. You get paid to do this. You ran about taxes and all that. You don't have health care, so you don't even pay for health care.
I don't have health care, huh?
Nah, you don't.
You mean like
You don't.
my
You don't
eating
have a
properly?
job.
I don't have a job
You don't
either.
have a job.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a job. You don't have a job. Whenever you want to compare tax returns, we'll do it.
Absolutely.
Whenever you want to compare tax returns,
I
we'll
want
do
to
it.
see
And
crooked
I'll show
Hillary's.
you- and
How
I'll
about
sh-
yours?
And I'll show you how much more taxes I pay
Okay.
than you. And
Well,
I'm paying into whatever medical.
So we
you
should
got.
fight to pay more taxes?
Look, if
Real-
I gotta, obviously you're getting state-funded medical that I'm paying.
Oh God. Okay, I just gotta let him. I gotta wait for the other heifers to show up. That'll be really fun. Okay, I gotta stop. I'm sorry. Okay, hey Betty, how are you? Arnold's gonna be here too.
Yes, I know.
You saw him
I
outside?
saw him downstairs. And oh, Nick.
There he is. He's right there. I was just mentioning you. So he's the reporter who used to work the beat specifically at HP, but he goes to other cities as well. This is Arnold Adler, everybody, for the LA Wave. You should be able to sit there. You got it. Notice how they've clothed up these seats. Why do you think they did that?
I'll sit back here on that line of fire.
Oh, no, it's okay.
You're trying to go after the individuals when the We've been hearing that.
Okay, everybody. So you see it's getting even more fun to harass these heifers. Well, it's not even harassment. They don't discuss at a higher level because they don't have a moral compass. That guy was at Chicano Park with the other brown supremacists who threatened to kill us. Gary, it was. Did you see bits of it? They were ready to kill us because we're whites in their park, and that guy stood with them right there. And he is. This guy's a total white supremacist by his own admission. Unbelievable. I know this guy. I'm terrified. Are you going to burn a cross on my lawn? I'm very scared. Oh no! Don't do it. Oh no! You gotta like fall into there.
Hey, it's they're recognizing Mexican or Hispanic heritage.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, this ought to be
It's
fun.
the third presentation.
Oh God. We should talk about Cesar Chavez and how he hated illegal immigration.
4 presentations today.
Yep. Yeah, so sorry, I'm gonna be writing my little card here.
I got one more thing to tell you.
Give me a sec because I want to be able to record it.
I'm really interested in this.
Okay.
Okay, so at the same event that I was at with the radical Chicano professor, she said, I'll ask you this question. She said that La Puente had a very specific reason why they wanted to become a sanctuary city. What do you think their reason was? Why they wanted? They had an inspiration. What do you think their inspiration was to become a sanctuary?
The 2 illegals in Huntington Park?
Close.
Okay.
The city of Cudahy.
Oh, Cudahy.
Because well, when they passed their resolution for sanctuary city, she was complaining because they only passed part of it. The other part they wanted was to spend money to train the city employees, to deal with that stuff as it comes. And so Cudahy is the benchmark.
Oh, really?
The cities look up to.
Really?
For being a sanctuary city.
And did they also talk about how they're going bankrupt? And they're talking about the little boys have run out more than they've stayed in the meetings?
Yeah.
But that's such a telling statement that's the benchmark of sanctuary cities.
I mean, she didn't say that. I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is, because I had the videos of Chris Garcia talking about all the programs they have that they voted in for the sanctuary city. And apparently it's very desirable for cities to have that. And they couldn't get it.
Because they weren't a sanctuary city.
Well, no, their council wouldn't vote for it. They only voted for like the kind of, like remember in Claremont how it was like they only voted for part of it. Like, it was just like a welcoming city.
Like a resolution of being an inclusive city.
It was that, like they passed that, but they didn't pass this to allocate dollars for city employees to be trained in dealing with people as the illegals as they come in.
And you're saying that's what happened in Cudahy?
Well, no, in Cudahy, I had video of Chris Garcia celebrating those programs.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm going to make the video showing all that. But those
Great.
programs,
Wow.
what the cities are striving for. To train the city employees to.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited though that what we did in El Monte is paying off.
Yeah, and
I needed to hear that.
Spread to other areas.
Good. They harassed black people. They were harassing them. They stole from me. We terrified them. And here's the other thing, too. Like with what happened at Chicano Park, they are now getting... No, it's okay. I'm going to stand for now. They're getting bad press now. They look bad. No matter how much they have compliant media, when you have a bunch of thugs attacking 5 white people in a park, you look bad. When you take a guy's phone, you look bad. When you scream at somebody, go back to Europe, and you're fierce and ugly looking, like Nowie and his baby beluga boyfriend, you look bad, not us. They're losing the media war. It's not looking good. Because of your videos, too, they see what's happening. Is that from the sheriff? I've always wanted to look at that.
Yeah.
Can I see that? So the county gives out press badges through the sheriff's department?
The sheriff, yeah.
Wow.
They check to make sure you're not a criminal and they approve.
So I could get a press badge if I wanted one? Or are there other expectations?
Well, you'd have to be, show the press or the media.
Well, I am.
Yeah, you write for town hall and all that other stuff.
I do, don't I?
You write for the...
Well, you never know. You can always ask.
I don't know, but you notice how I had to have a press badge in order to record in the courthouse there in Pasadena. So the LA Times can take photos, but I couldn't, and Gary got a federal citation for some reason. So maybe we should all get press badges, then they can't throw us out. It is chilly in here. Yeah. I have some other signs over here, so... All right, excuse me. I'm going to go this way. You don't have to... That's fine. I'm getting a little thinner. Look at that. He's the only heifer here. I'm going to sit here, but I'm setting up my signs just like he's doing, which is, I think, a great... I've got my signs. Okay, I brought... Okay. All right, if you sit and say nothing, you get arrested. Especially if you're ruled out of order for no reason. Yeah. Yep. Got to make sure you tell them that. Also, we want to make sure we pay a visit to his office. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to come in. Okay, Gary. Okay, now I'm ready. I put in my card. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm going to sit right here. Okay.
So this is where the camera is.
I think so. Usually this is the ideal place, but you know what they're doing now. You want Jeff Sessions? Okay, I'll take the president. Oh, sure. Okay. Okay, so, just a couple of comments I want to make about this guy over here, Mr. Alex Sanchez right over here. His name is Alex Sanchez. You can find him on Facebook. Go ahead and dox him. He plays the big labor card, but the very labor unions that he stands with are now undermining their workers with open borders. So, President Trump, did you see that email I sent to you? The another part of the TPS program, the Central American. I forwarded it maybe 3 days ago. That's been canceled. The TPS program is set to expire. I think it will. The Congress can't pass anything, so it'll expire. I hope it stays that way. You have people who've been here for 20 years claiming refugee status. Come on, it's and it's abused, just like H-1B and every other program is abused. So, and that's the lieutenant right there who sent me that email that said, "Oh, we got the wrong court date." He's right there. Hey, Suave, you made it, and your home's not burned down. Please take a sign. Way to go, Suave. I was really worried. I mean, Corona was sailing fires. Yeah. Did you have it like near your home? You could see it? Oh, wow. Okay, this is Suave. He lives in Corona, but he survived.
Hey, Arthur, have you ever seen that bus program you guys always talk about in the city, where they bus people for free? It's like the Fiesta taxi or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a bus, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen one of those things?
Here in Huntington Park, I have. It's a big blue thing.
Yeah, we saw one on the way. It's like really fancy.
It's fancy, and I guess it's free, so maybe we should start riding it. I mean, we're undocumented citizens, right? I mean, being legal or illegal doesn't matter in this town. Unless you're white or undocumented constituents. I forgot to ask Patrick if he actually filed the paperwork with the DA. Darn, I forgot to ask. Shoot. Oh, well. I think we're going to outnumber the heifers again. I think we scared them off.
5 to 6. We're not here yet.
Because they couldn't intimidate us.
I know, it's not working anymore. They're race cars, especially, but I really think it is, Robin, the fact that we have them on record, the fact that we've recorded them harassing little children is just unspeakable, and they can't run away from that, especially calling Elsa's little son racist, or that he must be illegal because he has dark skin.
That is so racist.
I know, it's just absolute bigotry. And we get called the bigots. Isn't that terrible? Well, we're taking Huntington Park. This is so official. We got to make sure we do a photo, okay? Let's make sure we do a photo. Hey, Deanne. Yeah. I got a picture of her jacket from the back next to that Chicano art in that workplace center in Long Beach. It was a great photo.
Are you telling me Aztlan will never be Mexico?
What is it?
Aztlan will never be
No,
Mexico?
never. Aslan is a fantasy, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, except the Chocolate Factory tastes better. And nobody turns into blueberries. They'll all get their heads cut off in Aslan. That's what happens. Yes, Jeff Sessions. Yay, Jeff Sessions. We love Jeff Sessions. So he's nixing that. And how about the fact he's now suing those companies that hire illegals and discriminate against Americans?
That's been such a problem in the last administration. They sued so many companies. Like, say if a company asked for legal identification, they would sue them.
They would sue them for obeying the law.
Exactly.
Wow.
Big money. So it's really significant.
This is good.
That Sessions is doing that. Very significant.
Yes. I'm so glad for our Department of Justice.
And
Real
they
justice.
Targeted, in the last big sweep, they targeted the sanctuary cities.
So they're not safe anymore. Oh, you mean
They are safe.
you mean like they're not safe for illegals. They're not sanctioned. We got to talk about that today. I want to mention that. I think that was an excellent move to you do an initial burst to show them we're going to go everywhere. They need to hire more officers. And they've already hired more judges to deal with the backlog.
Judges are the main problem.
Okay.
Because they can be apprehended, and then they always get to go for an immigration judge. And that's when they can often be sent back to our streets.
Oh, my
The judge
God.
sends them back to the streets.
Isn't that what happened with like the case with Reuben and with Kate Steinle?
Yes, exactly what happened. So
There should be it should be immediate remand to custody. There should be no bail.
It's a big problem. The judges are a big problem in the system.
Okay. So we got to hope that the president appoints a whole bunch of new judges.
And I've been told that there are many vacant judge seats that have not been appointed.
Right.
That Sessions needs to appoint many judges.
The president's doing a great job of nominating, but the U.S. Senate, there's a lot of delays.
Yeah.
And they got to change that rule. Because this is a joke. Look at this. They got a new guy. Now they have a new staffer next to Cosme the Clown there.
That's the city attorney.
Oh, it's a different person. Hey, look at this. The whole gang's here. Yay. Now we're just missing the heifers. I love it. Yeah. Is that the Brown Act? That's what Javier sent to you? Okay, he sent that to you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then that's the extant. Show me where it says citizen and we're good to go. Do you have that passage?
Same page.
I need to see it. I will see it and then we can file the complaint with the DA. Because there's something online, it's not showing it to me.
Okay. I want to show you something else.
Hey.
Changed.
Okay, but
I've gotten through the Roman numerals.
this is Deanne Deline, everybody. He's going to show us how those illegals can't be on the commission. They have to be citizens.
Okay,
I need to see the passage. So Javier sent that to you, huh?
Yes.
I'm going to ask him for a copy. This is page 6.
That's page 6.
Would you show it to me, please, so that our audience can see it? So this is the actual act.
Yes.
Everybody, commissions, okay, the following illustrates how sections operate. A city council creates 4 bodies to address city problems. Commissions comprised of council members, city manager, and interested citizens.
I have definitions for citizens.
Wow, everybody, this is it. Are you gonna? So we got to talk to the Attorney General about that at some point and demand that he sue the city. Hey, it's Jabba the Hutt.
I've talked to his secretary.
Hey, I mean the fat lady in the middle of there. Miss Ortiz, spit the gum out. She's chewing gum. Are you kidding me? Okay, now I gotta be quiet. Hey, Mike. I'm live. Well, you can tell me something if the world should know.
Well, remember, I saw your video about him kicking out of Lucrea's office.
Yes.
And he repeated that we were violent and that we were threatening him.
You said death threats. That's a lie.
Well, I called the sheriff's department today, and I go, is there anything that can be done about that? This guy continually calls us, says that we're violent.
Yeah.
And that we've threatened him.
That's a lie.
Neither one of those are true.
I would like to call the Huntington Park City Council meeting into order. City Clerk, may we have roll call, please? Councilmember here. Councilmember
And look at Pineda is in here again.
here.
Yes, we
Thank
do.
you. May you everyone please rise for the invocation. Heavenly Father, as we gather here today with the intention to conduct city business, we would like to take a moment to put our differences aside and come together to pray and seek your mercy for the numerous victims of all the natural disasters and the victims of the Las Vegas shooting. During these difficult times, please comfort them as they try to cope with the loss and the impact of the circumstance.
Yes.
Provide them with your guidance during these challenging times. As our nation deals with numerous challenges, we ask you, Lord, to provide us with strength and determination to move forward and to heal our wounds. Amen. Amen. Thank you. Could I please remain standing? Pledge allegiance will be led by Stacy Lozano.
Raise the flag. Put your right hand to your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Yay! Sorry there, buddy.
At this time, will my colleagues please join me down to give a certificate to Stacy Lozano for giving us the pledge of allegiance today.
Yay! Okay, bueno. So what's happening in HP today?
That's cute.
Yeah. I went after Manny earlier today. No profanity. Personal attacks. Too late for that. They're going to give away the store as usual. They want to put a washing and a dryer machine in the police jail. Really? Oh, look at that. They have more police here. Oh, brother. Oh, Elsa made it. And Pinhead, I didn't show up tonight.
So these are everybody with us here?
Yes. Yeah. Got a nice team today. Yeah, Elsa. I've got signs too if you need them. Hey, if you want a sign.
At this time, we move on to presentation. The first presentation is a memorial of fallen officer Robert H. Keller on his 50th anniversary of his death. We'll go ahead and read the proclamation. Whereas on July 5th, 1966, Robert H. Keller, who served in the United States Navy, joined the Huntington Park Police Department as a police officer to safeguard the lives and property of his residents and his fallen officers. Whereas 50 years ago, on October 5th, 1967, Officer Keller responded to a silent alarm call at the dress shop on Pacific Boulevard. He entered the store with his private security officer. Once inside, the men were confronted by an armed suspect who opened fire from the ambush position. Whereas a gun battle ensued and approximately 12 rounds were exchanged between the suspect and Officer Keller, the suspect ran from the store, but a trail of blood indicated that at least one of Officer Keller's bullets struck the suspect. And whereas Officer Keller sustained a gunshot wound to the chest and succumbed to
I'll be back, everybody.
He died